and Madam Efientri were all of blessed memory. The parents later moved to Adiemra, a farming community near Abuom in the Esri to settle in Fa in 1961. Growing up in school, Nana AMPADU, known in his school days as Patrick Kwame AMPADU, school partly at Abuom, a farming community, and then later moved to Obo to continue. He completed the Form 4, which was then Standard 7, obtained a middle school leaving cert in 1960 at the Anglican Methodist School, Obo. He loved singing all the time. Tiny and brilliant though, he loved singing. He later joined the school choir and played a leading role. He was responsible for giving tunes for the school choir at worship. This continued till he left the school. After completing school, he wanted to continue his education, but his father thought it necessary for him to assist in father's occupation as farming. Nana declined. Later, the father assisted him to secure a job as a messenger in the Ministry of Agriculture, Koro Mpraiso, in 1961. Nana traveled to Accra to team up with a friend, Mr. Noah, who was a good friend and also a guitarist and very popular person at that time. Noah said, "Kwame, you are very talented. Let's go to Accra to form a band and play." That was a simple and motivating statement for him, according to Nana. He left for Accra to join his siblings, who were brother Rova AMPADU, a tailor, and the elder sister Abra Asumaniwa, also a trader. He did this without informing his father. In Accra, he helped his sister in her trade selling ice skating. Then in the evening, he would go to his brother Rova to assist in the tailoring trade. Whilst in Accra, he looked for his friend Noah, only to be told he had moved to Takoradi to join band. That alone did not deter him. He started to apply for jobs. He got a job at the Farmers Council as a storekeeper in Accra. With his passion for music, it was no wonder his first salary he used to purchase a guitar, and that was his first acoustic guitar, something he cherished so much. In those days, there was a man called Mr. Afro from UK's band, a very popular and renowned band at that time, who assisted and guided him how to play guitar and read music. Day by day, after daily chaos, Nana AMPADU found time to practice on the new guitar. Life in Accra was tough, and the two brothers, Nana AMPADU and Ruvamu, decided to team up and perform at local ceremonial functions. They did this as hobby and off-duty activities. This was after 6 months living in Accra. This paid off, and one day they met one guy called Presidonko, aka Senior Eddie Donko. Senior Eddie Donko was good on the strings and also singing, and this was the genesis of their African Brothers band. Later, and gradually, other people joined. They are Yao Owusu, a drummer, Jody, bassist, Old Boy, a congalist, and his brother Kwame, and Ofure as a driver. Nana AMPADU led this group, playing on weekends at social functions, child naming and funerals, etc. until 1962-63, when they decided to form a band. After a popular consensus and vote, the group was named the band African Brothers International, a professional full-time music band. Just around that time, there was redundancy program at the Farmers Council, and Nana lost his job as a storekeeper. In 1963, with the assistance from the late Jerry Hansen of Ramblers International Band fame, they recorded their first song, Sumunasu Ntunko and Ajankadabre. Later, Jerry introduced Nana So just around that time, there was a redundancy program at the Farmers Council, and Nana lost his job as a storekeeper. In 1963, with the assistance from the late Jerry Hansen of Ramblers International Band fame, they recorded their first song, Sumunasu Ntunko and Ajankadabre. Later, Jerry introduced AMPADU to a recording company from Europe for their first album in 1967. In 1964, the band was invited to Kumasi by Mr. Bedu of Ambassador Records. The purpose was to go into contract with the African Brothers Band. Unfortunately, this was short-lived because Ambassador Records company was not able to fulfill their part of the contract, i.e. to purchase a set of musical instruments for the band. Later on their return to Accra in 1967, the group met with Mr. D.K. Nyakon, a record producer in Accra, and also an uncle of Nana Kwame AMPADU. Following their discussions, the group went into terms with D.K. Nyakon, an agreement which spelled out the following: provide a shelter for the group at place of harbor and for practicing, procure a new set of musical instruments for the band. And with this, the group returned to Accra and in 1967 had their first recording and several other recordings with the Happy Bird label. In 1970, at the invitation of Nana's elder sister, Madam Akosua Go AMPADU, the group performed in the UK, as United Kingdom. This was an eye-opener and they made their first ever recording overseas. Nana Kwame AMPADU and his African Brothers Band then engaged in a series of tours to Europe, America, USA and West Africa as the group became popular. In 1973, then head of state General Ayake Achampong and his Supreme Military Council (SMC) government conducted a musical competition for all local musicians in the country. The Ghana Art Council was the host. The objective was to showcase the hidden musical talents in the country and to motivate them. It was at this competition that High Life King Ntufuohene was conferred to Nana AMPADU. The Ntufuohene Nana Kwame AMPADU the first and his African Brothers Band reigned over 3 decades and won several awards, including the Star Award, Aircraft Awards, and many more. The Order of the Voter Award was in 2004 conferred to him, then by his President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Adekum Kufuor. Nana Kwame AMPADU went into several marriages and had 11 children. He trained some of them to take his footsteps. Nana in 1992 to 1996 became the General Secretary of Musician Union of Ghana, that's Musiga. During his tenure of office, he saw to the higher recognition of local musicians and their welfare. Nana AMPADU took the path to be God's servant and became an evangelist of God in the year 1993 by the camp prophecy of one Reverend Amwakun of blessed memory. In 1996, he finally packed his musical instrument and turned to evangelism. But be as it was, Nana performed occasionally at other functions like VIP funerals and did that with his two sons, Babnamwa and Kojasumeni. He was a founding member of the Living with Christ Church Ministry. Late 2020, after a trip to Kumasi to perform at the function, he was taken ill. And remained there till 28 September 2021 when he passed on. He was 76 years. Nana Kwame AMPADU the first, you will be sorely missed. Nana, let me refer to you. Amen.
Yada ebusia ase. Yada mase papa.
Pula no te samu apofu. Una menfa ne kransi yi. Etoso asofo bebre ko ne nase. Producer me ko ne nase. Onyame ade yen ekabo. Yakabo muri na nanu se. Sami so me oboni ba kumetu nana kofi bebi akọ. Etibedino nana kofi bebi akọ adifuro. Ya sa tase akọ ayintase mu no. Na ye chifi adanse akọkire nana so maame achi efi ho. Enti be ka bom ama ye ne nana tena ase empaso ani ati asefo a ye fa living with Christ. Be si ye fa mbesika ne be ka onyankopɔ ahimie ade akyerɛ amansan. Okwaya fa so a yetimi si asɔndan do ye wie but no. De bia me nana na masema o kan sɛ soso ye dilika ana petrosa etie ne kakra. Ade se na atafi enya nkrobata ayeko. Eno nti odofo se utia tie yie na ye de nkodi nsam ana nam ale soso dia ko petra. Ade na na se ebie aye toro na me beto atoro ande. Bibi ayeno ya na bibi kwaso wasu bi ayi radio mo bi ayi radio obi ayi yesu mo bi ayi radio wonu na basu obi na mo brasa wonu na basu obi na mo brasa